Hello, Sally from Sally Robson Hypnosis. Today we're going to do a little exercise that will allow you to release an emotion. So I want you to think or feel an emotion that you want to release or let go of. Now, this can be something that has been a repeated pattern of a feeling or emotion that you've had over the years, or it can be a recent feeling or emotion. And what we're going to do is we're going to close our eyes, we're going to take a deep breath, and we're going to do a as loud as you see fit. Remember, you're going to be keeping your eyes shut the entire time. And what I want you to do is I just want you to take another deep breath and another release as loud as you're comfortable with. I want you to get comfortable whether you're sitting or lying. And I want you to tune into your knees. I want you to think about your knees. I want you to feel them. I want you to imagine that you can see them in your imagination. Remembering your job is to keep your eyes shut during our little exercise. I want you to think about your knees, and I want you to tell your knees to relax. I want you to think about your ankles, and I want you to tell your ankles to relax. I want you to move into your feet and your 5 tippy toes on both feet. And I want you to tell your toes and your feet to relax. I want you to travel this beautiful feeling of relaxation from your toes to your feet, to your ankles, to your knees. And now we're going to spread this lovely colour or feeling of relaxation. You can assign the colour whatever you like, as long as it's relaxing to you. And I want you to allow this colour or feeling of relaxation to spread from your knees to your hips up into your torso, your lower back, your mid-back, through your internal organs, your upper back, your chest, into your shoulder blades, up into your shoulders, I should say. Continuing to allow this colour or feeling of relaxation up into our shoulders, down to our elbows, into our wrists, and into our hands, fingers and thumbs. Coming back to where we left off at our shoulder blades and allowing this colour or feeling of relaxation to spread into your neck and into your head. And just taking another deep breath and allowing yourself to release any further tightness or tension that you have within your body today. And knowing that while we do this exercise, we're going to release an emotion or a feeling. Remembering that our body stores these emotions and feelings. And we want to remove these blocks so that we can have the best life. Have the life that we dream of. And let's be honest, we don't want to feel this yucky, icky stuff anymore. You've come here today for a reason. You've come here today to let it go, to release these emotions. Now, the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is I want you to take yourself in your imagination to somewhere safe. Now, this safe place can be somewhere in your house. So, for example, some people like their bedroom, their living room, their kitchen. For some people, it's a place in nature. For some people, it's where they have their morning coffee. For some people, it's their deck or veranda. For some people, it's a beautiful place in nature. I want you to take yourself in your imagination to this safe place. Now, I want to remind you that you can come to this safe place in your real life or in your imagination anytime you want or need to. And the first thing that we're going to do in our safe place is I want you to just begin to communicate with your body. I want you to begin to tune into your body. And I want you to begin to think about this emotion or feeling that we wish to release. So, for example, if your emotion is sadness, I want you to begin to tune into where you feel this sadness within your body. And just go with whatever comes into your head. So, for example, if it's your stomach, I want you to allow yourself to move towards your stomach. I want you to feel or imagine into your stomach. So ask where this emotion or feeling that you want to release today lives within you. And then I want you to allow yourself to be taken there. And what I want you to do is I want you to talk to this emotion where it lives within your body. Perhaps you want to ask why it lives there at the moment. Perhaps you want to ask why it's been so debilitating or upsetting for you. Have a little conversation with it. What was the lesson you are meant to learn? Why have you had to have this feeling? Why has this feeling been so icky for you? And then what I want you to do is I want you to tell this feeling that today we're evacuating it. Today it's time to break up. It's time to leave. You're choosing yourself. You're choosing to move on. You're choosing the life that you want, which involves happiness, calmness, excitement. And what I want you to do is I actually want you to imagine this feeling or emotion as an object that you're able to remove from your body. Some people might see it as a cloud, as a sludge, as a solid item, as a liquid or a gas. But what you're going to do is you're going to remove this emotional feeling from within your body. You're going to put it in a bin or basket next to you in your imagination. Then what you're going to do, you're going to make sure that you've removed all of this icky, yucky, emotional feeling. And then in its place, you're going to put the things that you want for your life. So I want you to think in terms of happiness, calmness, relaxed, excitement, an ability to prioritize yourself. And I want you to fill your body with those things and fill it from your head to your toe. Then what we're going to do is I want you to imagine or feel into your brain. And what we're going to do is we're just going to give your brain a bit of a spruce up. So I want you to imagine, like, when we wash our hair, we often get quite sudsy, or, we dig right into our scalp. And I want you to imagine that we're going to just give your brain a bit of a tune up today. So what you're going to do is you're going to imagine that you've got, a soapy cloth or some sort of cleaning apparatus. And we're just going to give your brain a little bit of a clean up, a little bit of a zhuzh. And as we're zhuzhing our brain, you might even notice a few of the icky, yucky things coming off your brain. And you're going to clean your brain until it feels beautiful, fresh and new again. And then what I want you to do is I want you to imagine that into your brain, you're inserting the things that you want in your life. So, for example, happiness, calmness, relaxation, or be feeling relaxed. You might want to attract more money into your life. You might want love. I want you to imagine that you can insert these things into your brain in a way that feels natural for you. And when your brain feels like it's attracting the things that you want, and you feel that shift in your brain, I just want you to acknowledge it and thank it. Then what I want you to do is I want you to find your bucket or your bin from earlier that we put our icky emotion in. And I want you to imagine that you can blow it up in your imagination. Remember, this is in our imagination and no harm will come to you or anyone in your life today. And, you know, some people like to drop a little grenade in there. Some people just like to drop a match in there. But I want you to blow it up and destroy this emotion. And as you watch it burn and dissipate to nothing, I want you to recognize that today you're choosing to let this emotion go. Let it go. Watch it burn and let it go. Lastly, I want you to imagine that your feet are standing in a body of water. Now, this can be a river, a lake, beach, a little kiddie's pond. It can be a pool. I just want you to imagine that your feet are standing in water. Now, you can go up to your ankles, you can go up to your knees, whatever you feel fit. And I want you to notice that as the water touches you, as the water touches your feet, that it's going to take from you. And what it's doing is it's taking any leftover emotions or energy that you're ready to release today. Now, some people see these things being taken as a smoke, as a smog, as a color. It's just a feeling. I just want you to let the water take away what's no longer serving you. And I'm going to leave you to enjoy the water taking from you what you no longer need. I want you to move yourself back to your safe place. And I want you to notice the transition or the changes within yourself. I want you to notice you feel lighter, calmer, happier, and you've begun to let go of that emotion that you were focused on at the beginning of our exercise. You can do this exercise as many times as you see fit. I hope you've enjoyed it. I want you to begin to feel back into your body. We started with our knees today. I want you to begin to feel into your knees. I want you to feel your knees connected to your feet. Feel your knees connected to your hips, your torso, connected to your arms, connected to your neck, connected to your head. I want you to begin to feel into your body. Begin to wiggle the fingers and toes very gently. If possible for you, turn your head from side to side. Get a bit of wiggle in your arms and legs, and when you're ready, I want you to open your eyes. I wish to thank you for joining me today. Please comment or message me about your experiences if you want. Otherwise, please use this tool whenever you need, and thank you so much for joining me.